Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar, which is SMB Pulse. This is specifically designed to address the needs of small and medium businesses. We all know that year 2020 was a year of some tough experiences and some great learnings too. One such learning was to go digital, and many businesses opted to go digital to promote themselves and to manage their business better. At the same time, many are still struggling or finding the right ways to do the same. So, with that thought, we have brought to you the first of its kind webinar with our popular event series SMB Pulse to bring some great tips to the table and ensure that your business grows in 2021. So it is time to take your business digital, and that's the idea. We are looking at finding and sharing some thoughts, some tips with you so that you can get started with your digital marketing initiatives at minimal cost or at no cost, depending on which activities you go with. But before we start, let me take a moment to thank our event partners, Blue Crayon, who joined us in this initiative to add more power to the SMBs in the country. Just some ground rules before we get started to ensure a flawless experience. First of all the participants will remain on mute throughout the session to avoid any kind of noise and disturbances. Please be informed that we are recording this session and it is a webinar on demand, so you can anyways access it by using the same login credentials. Currently, some of us are still working from home, hence I apologize in advance for any kind of network interruptions or technical glitches that may occur. However, we'll try to make this experience as seamless as possible. If you have any questions during the presentation, request you to please use your Q&A panel of Zoom, and we will try to take all your questions towards the end of the session. So let's get started, and let me invite the key speaker for this event, Mehak Bhatt, who is a director of storytelling marketing at Blue Crayon. Mehak is a dynamic results driven with 13 plus years of experience developing and executing digital strategies for clients across digital agencies and global brands. She has profound knowledge and practical experiences of tools and techniques required to ace your digital marketing game. So let us hear from the expert. Over to you, Mehak. Mehak, you're on mute. We can't hear you.
Yeah, hi. Thank you. Thank you for the great introduction and welcome to our webinar. Let me start it. And in this webinar, we are covering all basic points and importance that is necessary for you to understand when you are a startup or you are already running your business. We will be discussing the digital marketing for your business. So you already know about me. I'm a director of storytelling marketing in Blue Crayon. And after me, you will be listening Raghu, who is tele expert. He will be explaining you more on digital marketing. Today, I'll be discussing importance of digital marketing. How can small businesses save money and they can do digital marketing? So first of all, everybody knows that digital marketing is social media. That is not true. Social media is just small part in digital marketing, and it's not everything in digital marketing. Digital marketing is very big and there are many things included in digital marketing that I will tell you today. Let's proceed to understand basic what is digital marketing. So basics of digital marketing, what exactly in digital marketing? Digital marketing is all about selling your products, your services, whatever you do, you are selling it on digital mediums. On any electronic medium, if you are selling your services, your products, it is digital marketing. Digital marketing is not just social media, it is not just search engine optimization. Digital marketing is not just Google. It includes many other things that combines and create a full digital marketing for your company, like your website. Your website is your digital marketing. Your search engine optimization, SEO, it is digital marketing. Your search engine marketing, your PPC, Google AdWords, it is digital marketing. Emailers that you do, email marketing, this all includes in digital marketing. Social media, mobile marketing, and display advertisement. These all are Also few parts of digital marketing, that these are digital marketing tools that we use to do market of our products and our services in the market. So what is the importance of digital marketing? It enables you to prepare your own audience of trustworthy fans. Digital marketing increases brand awareness and reach your target customers and provide better ROI. In traditional marketing, you see you are putting a lot of efforts in marketing, but you are not getting much from that marketing because you cannot measure them. Maybe all the clients that are coming to you, these are from your traditional marketing. You have done banners outside, you have done flexes outside, you have given flyers outside, but you cannot actually measure that these all clients are coming from that way. So you have to be sure that whatever you are doing, it's actually from your marketing. So if you do digital marketing on digital mediums, you can easily understand what you have done and what you are getting. So it's the major benefit of doing digital marketing. Digital marketing provides significant measurement and analysis of consumer behavior and engagement. So what happens in normal marketing, what we were doing earlier, and the digital marketing that we are doing now, the all and everything is based on the audience. What is our audience? How to know what our audience want, what they are looking for, what they are interested in, what they wanted to see next, what we should do next. Everything, how we have to plan it all, we analyze everything, we estimate everything, and then we do our marketing. So that's the major benefit of digital marketing, that you can analyze anything, you can forecast for months, for 6 months, for a year, you can forecast everything. So that's easy for you to do it. So how can small businesses save their money in marketing? So for your marketing, first of all, you need your identity. If you are a startup and you just started something at your own or on a small scale, you first need your brand identity. You should be visible on any places with some identity, logo style. So you need a specific identity. That identity, you have to go to any, yes, you need a professional company who can do this for you, but you can do it at your own. There are many free tools available in the market that you can use, and you can design your logo yourself. So the top two tools that we have selected for you are Canva and Logo Maker. You can go there, sign up. There are many variations of designs. You can choose your own branding colors on a design structure theme, and then you can design your logo. So that's efficient for you to do it. Instead, you will go to a company, pay there, and if you have very small budget and yes, you want your identity, you can go there and create your logo. After that, you can download your logo in any format, and you can further create your further business cards, your letterheads, your email signature. All identities are basically based on your logo. So next is your website. So first you have your identity, you have built your logo. Now you need a website. It is very important in the market that you should have your website, because if you go to any customer and they ask you for your online presence, it's your website. You have to present your website to show that you are online, so people can trust you. So build your trust in the market, you need your website. There are many free tools where you can go and you can build your own website on small scale, and that you can start appearing online. The top one is GoDaddy. You can go there. They have many ready-made websites. You can select based on your business nature. Select your website, change images, change content, and then you can make it live the same time. It hardly takes you to build your website 2 days, 3 days, and max you can finish it in 7 days. So it's so easy to do it. You do yourself. There are Weebly, there are Wix. You can use any of the free platform, and there are hundreds of other free platforms that you can use. Next, we have social media accounts that are must for us to do. If you are having your website and you are presenting your website to anybody, after going to your website, the first thing that your audience will do, they will check your social media accounts, what you are doing on social media, how many followers you have, how your audience is engaging with you, which kind of content you are posting. So these all factors matters a lot in your online presence. You have to have your social media accounts. It doesn't matter that you will create all social media accounts whatever provided in the market. This is not for you. First you have to think about your audience and your business nature, and then you will finalize which social medias really matters for you, because not all are for everyone. If you are serious nature business, you are in recruitment company, you are professionals, you will be using LinkedIn. So it depends on that, what products you have, what kind of business nature is you, and what kind of your audience, where they are sitting every time, where they are looking for services every time. You have to build that social media account for you. The same, you will build your social media account, use the same logo that you have created. You can put your website link in your social media bio, so people can easily connect with you from everywhere. If they first come on your website, they can go to your social media. If they are on your social media, they can easily access your website to read more about your services, because on social media you cannot add everything in detail. You have to be very short, you have to be very precise. So explaining yourself more in details, you can link your social media with your website, so your audience can go there and then they can see it. Next, you have to plan and design social media posts. So you have your website, you have created your social media accounts. Now what you will post on social media, how it looks like, how many time you can give to creating a single post. So there are many free tools in the market that can help you in social media, where you can plan your social media, you can design your social media post, and even you can schedule them. Scheduling is very important part nowadays, because not everyone is if you have 3 posts a day, you have 5 posts a day. How many posts will go also, it depends on business nature. You have to first analyze your business. Everything start and ends on your business nature, your business model. So you will plan how many posts will go today, and then you can schedule them. HubSpot is a brilliant tool to plan your social media post material, what actually go in your social media. Like you will be sending a quote today, you will be putting your service today, you will be adding any market facts today, you will be just displaying any activity that is happening on your company. You can add that. So what all material go, HubSpot is helping you to create your monthly calendar. You can create your calendar there, and then you can follow it. Further, we have Canva. We can design our posts there. There are many thousands of templates available. You can customize them according to your brand guidelines, your brand theme, your colors, your font, everything. You can apply them, set your template, and every time just use that similar theme for your post and continue posting. How if you have a post today, you can do it yourself. But if you have 2 3 or 5 or 7 posts today, 10 stories to do today, you cannot do everything because you have other things to do. There is a good schedule that you can use for scheduling your post. It is Hootsuite. It allows you to connect your social media accounts, your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, all the accounts. You can connect with Hootsuite and you will schedule. You can do it all accounts, different posts, all accounts, same post. You can schedule them, and it automatically post on that time. Also, it gives you the stats, how your post is going, how much engagement you are getting. You can see different insights in there also. So you don't have to actually go in Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, everywhere. You don't need to go separately. You will just go to Hootsuite and see all social media accounts there. Next, we have SEO, the main game player in digital marketing. It's SEO. So how you can do your SEO yourself? First, what you need your Google presence. Everybody today, if you say you are there, your business is there, they will first go on Google and search you, where you are located, what services you are providing. So our main tool in our online presence is Google My Business. So we have to create our Google My Business. It's free to use. You will just, if you have Gmail ID, just log in there. You can go to Google My Business. You can create your business profile there, add your services, your operating hours, your appointments, your special hours, anything, whatever you have, you think you should tell your customer because before coming to you, you can put there. And it will take around 3 14 days to approve, and once it live, your audience can see you online. Further, first in SEO, we have to create our Google My Business, and next we have to have our listings in different local directories. Wherever you open your business in Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, anywhere in any emirate, you have to list yourself in their local directories. So once you list yourself, any person who is living residing in that area, in that region, they can easily access your business. All startups should list themselves in local directories. I have mentioned few local directories, who are very popular, and they have most searches. If you are listed there, there are many chances, without doing any paid advertisement, people can search you there. It's not like you have to pay them. It's all free. You can register yourself, you can create your services, your products, so it's easy for others to find you on these authoritative directories. So we have Dubai Business Directory, we have Yellow Pages, we have local search. It's very authentic. We have Foursquare. These are main directories that where you should list yourself. Here are our contact details from where you can contact us anytime. We have our emails, we have our phone numbers. You can WhatsApp us on the same numbers. We always available for you to answer your queries. If you have any problem in your digital marketing, you wanted to ask about your specific business nature, your audience, and any specific service that you wanted to promote, you can discuss with us. I think we have a question here. Okay, so we have a question from Hetal. Hi, Hetal, first of all, and thank you for attending our webinar. She's asking, can you explain more on SEO? Can we do it ourselves? Yes, we can. You can do your SEO yourself. It's not hard. Yes, if you have a specific goal to reach on some level, you need expert with you. But on initial phases, if you just started your company, and the basics that all companies do for you, it's whatever I explained you, that you have to create your Google presence, then you have to list yourself on major directories. These are local directories where local peoples go. Local doesn't mean that Emirati peoples, any local can go, and then they can find you there, and they will contact you, because when you add yourself on these directories, you will putting your contact details, so they can find you and they can contact you. We as a business, we are getting many inquiries from these local searches, so these are very beneficial. Okay, we have another question from Hetal. Thank you for asking. The next question is, how important is it for e-commerce business? For e-commerce business, SEO is the top priority that they have to do. If you need quick leads, you need quick clients, SEO will not work for you at that moment, because in digital marketing we have first we have to set our audience, and then we have to set our goal. Based on our goal, we finalize which tool we will be using. So SEO is for long term. SEO creates your strong awareness, your brand relationship with your audience, so it runs long time. And if you need quick customers, quick clients, you have to do ad you have to do paid ads. So in e-commerce, yes, SEO is very important, but in e-commerce, if you need to sell your products directly, you have to do paid ads. You can get your customers easily from paid ads, but you have to keep your SEO continuing. So anytime after 6 months, a year or 2 years, your customers will be bounded with you. So this is basically, yes, it is important. And all other factors in e-commerce, they are important. In e-commerce, you should mention, yes, if you are selling something, you should be authenticate. You have to be there on Google My Business. Your presence should be there on local directories. You must have your social accounts. So everything in e-commerce, you have to do your digital marketing. And there are many main tools that you can use, emailers you can use in e-commerce. So hope I answered your question. Yeah, so we have another question. It's what should be minimum budget to keep in mind for a startup? So for a startup, I'm not clear what actual budget you are asking for. Are you asking for budget for your paid advertisement for e-commerce? Because you previously you asked, okay, for SEO. So for SEO, if you are asking for startup budget, as a startup company, your website is new, still it's depend on services that you want to target in SEO. And if you wanted to, how many keywords you wanted to rank. Basically, SEO is all depends on keyword, what service and what keywords you are targeting. Depending on that factors, your cost matter. But if you are basic and you are targeting 5 keywords, your startup cost will be 2000 per month. So you have to spend 2000 per month, where you will be building your better profile, and you are get noticed by your customers. So on that 5 keywords, whenever somebody type on Google, you will rank, and then they can contact you. Hope I answered your question.
So I think we have got some good number of questions from Hital, and I encourage everyone to ask your doubts, and we can definitely take more questions towards the end of the session. And for now, I think we'll take a break from here. And thank you so much, Meg, for presenting such a wonderful session, such a crisp one, and as an introductory session. And I really wanted to call it out here so that businesses understand today, people who have joined us today, they understand that this is a series of webinar that we are planning to conduct over a period of time. This being our first introductory session. Today, the agenda was that you are able to get introduced to few ways that you can get started with at a minimal cost or at no cost at all. I understand that you might have a feeling that, I understood that you are asking me to do and put my business on Google My Business, but how exactly to do that? Or you have introduced me a tool to create a free website, but how exactly do that? So I think so to give you an assurance that yes, we are there with you on that part as well. We are looking at creating such more webinars in coming few days, where we'll focus on one or two topics and we'll go in depth so that you are able to learn how exactly you can host yourself on Google My Business, how exactly you can list yourself on some of the local directories, which is also known as one of the activities you can do off-page optimization. And we'll be sharing some more insights about what to understand when you're doing SEO, what to do when you're looking at spending some budget and do SEM. So we will be doing some more sessions in future. But thank you so much, Mehak, for giving a great introduction to all of us.
Thank you, Priyesh. Thank you.
And one key learning that I can take as a takeaway from this session is that no matter how many marketing activities you do, but you should always plan wisely on activities wherein you're spending money and you want to track what results you're getting. So digital being one of those easiest way to track what is the return on investment. I think
Exactly.
that's the best thing one should look forward to. So all the best to all the people who have joined us today and looking forward to introducing themselves to digital. And now the second part of the session, I would like to invite my colleague, Mr. Raghu SD. The idea is that you have understood how to promote your business or how to get started to promote your business. At the same time, since we are talking digital, a lot of you might want to understand how do I manage my business also digitally, because today's time is that you're working remotely, you want access to reports, you want to know if your person is, if your accountant is punching in the right entries, if your sales team is on top of the sales or not, are there any pending orders or not? So things like that. Of course, there are a lot of things that as a business owner, you might want to be on top of. So Raghu is going to take us through a quick 5-10 minutes presentation. We are not going into the detail because this is not a sales platform. We are just going to educate you how your business journey or how your digital journey for your business can be very, very convenient and easy with the help of a software like Tally Prime. So over to you, Raghu. Raghu, you are on mute. You'll have to unmute yourself.
Sorry. Thank you, Priyesh. Thank you, Meg, for the nice presentation. So I'll share my desktop. Okay. So as Meg explained about digital, so how business can be managed with digitally. This we are going to have a small presentation. So why business automation is required? So there are few areas where you need to look into the further business automation. One is improved accuracy. In the sense, in the business, many scenarios comes where you need to have a accurate information. For example, stock valuation with a different level to be FIFO, LIFO, with the gross profit, if you want to know. In manually, it is very difficult to manage. And a bank reconciliation. As a business owner or an accountant, spend a lot of time in bank reconciliation. Digitally means we can download the bank statements from bank portal, and we can import to any application, including Tally, which will help to do the reconciliation faster. And validation of records of statutory, which is most important before filing. And next one is speed of completion. So if you take a system digitally, so generation of tax invoice, it could be, if you go to a retail shop, you will understand how fast the billing happens compared to manual. And when it comes to statement of accounts, it could be a customer or a supplier who asks for statement of accounts, how fast you can generate with speed of using the digital business applications is important. And another one is final accounts. End of the financial year, you need to prepare a final accounts to know the company's liquidity position. So for that, you need in digital business applications. And reducing overall cost is nothing but to know the cash flow or fund flow of the organization, plus managing credit. It's nothing but whom to issue credit, and how many days credit need to be given, and what is the limit of credit, how system will help an user or an owner to know that whether the credit limit is crossed, what is the outstanding. Those things will help moving to digital or automation. An automated report. So if you take example of it could be a cash or a bank, or it could be an statutory reports. So last one is stay compliant, nothing but statutory reports. So there are local sales, export, import, reverse charge mechanism. All these permutation combinations can be managed only through an digital solutions. Okay, so hence we suggest business need to go for an automation. So what you can do more with the Tally Prime? Tally Prime is our new product which launched in last November. So generating VAT compliant invoice with ease. So as you know, UAE has a FTA VAT is implemented. So where you need to go with the compliance. So how easy in Tally you can manage invoices as per the FTA law. And let me show you that in a quick. So when you go to a Tally, so we have option to create an invoice. So when you go for an invoice print, this is how the invoice supposed to be look. So it should have a VAT column here with the percentage and what VAT you are collecting, and including the product value, what is the total amount. Okay, all these information need to be specified as per FTA. Okay, so and the next point we were discussing is save crucial time with the pre-designed ledger and stock groups. Tally provides a predefined groups of ledger, so which will help users to pass in financial transaction, which will be automatically posted to final accounts. And the software help you avoid human error, suggest corrective course of action. This is most important when it comes to an audit tool, or it could be an VAT report. So we have an option, I can see uncertain transaction. It's nothing but there are few transactions which is not proper as per the VAT law. Here, if you take example, there is a value of 1,890 dirham tax need to be calculated, where as per the transaction, it is blank. You can see in this transaction, VAT is not selected. Hence, it stands outside. And it says that until unless this error is rectified, this will not be part of your return. So easy ways, just click on resolve and select the VAT and recompute it and accept it. So once it is accepted, you can see it is nullified from it was 5, now it is 4. That is part of your return. This is how digitally you can manage things very perfectly. So, and next part is secure access to your business data anytime, anywhere using either remote access or a web browser. Tally has a facility to access your data remotely or from mobile or any devices. correct? So get crucial business information at your fingertips with powerful business reports. So all these are, even though you are not in office or even though you are traveling with an internet connection, you will be able to access, you will be able to connect your company immediately. So how, let me take you through. You can see here, I have configured everything. My company is listed here. When I click on this, it shows all the reports. If you are right in front of a client also, you will be able to generate a specific report by changing the period. For example, if I want to change the period for previous financial year also, it is just a click a button where you can move to different financial year and you can generate any report instantly. Okay, even if you take a balance sheet, it shows balance sheet. It will not only show balance sheet, it will drill down till the transactions. You can see I'm drilling down till the transactions. Any report, including customized report, you can access from mobile. It's a browser, so it's either you can log in from a desktop or from mobile, you will be able to access this. Okay, so hence, whichever report you want, you will be accessed via mobile applications. So let me take you through the next one, automated reconciliation your book with bank statement. So as I already informed, so when you download the bank statement from portal, Tally has a provision to import it so that all the reconciliation happens automatically. The next one is stay on top of your inventory reports such as aging, moment analysis, reorder levels. So it's nothing but Tally will help you to know how many stocks are lying with you from how long, and from whom you bought the stock, whom and it has been sold at what price, and reorder level is nothing but based on your purchase of input or output of inventory, then system will tell you how many stocks are need to be reordered. So those things system will help you. And there is in Tally Prime, we have provided an option called Go To. It's a new feature we provided on which you can manage multitasking. So it's nothing but if you are in a specific window or a transaction to access another report or another window, you don't need to quit from current screen. So let me take you through. You can see here, let me open Tally. So I'm in a VAT report. If I want to go to, here is the one option, Go To. I'll go here and I'll access balance sheet. Again, I'll go here, I'll access a new voucher. So wherever you are, if you press escape, you will back to previous windows. So this is how multitasking operations can be performed in a new product. Okay. So any questions, please ask me. This is a short session on a digital front we have. Thank you very much. Yes, please.
Raghu, that was a very, very quick and short presentation. And I think it will definitely help to understand what to expect from a business solution and how to go digital, how to manage your business with automation. And what are the key things that you should look when you're opting for a solution? Need not be Tally only. You can always explore different choices available in the market, but please be sure that you are looking into the key requirements that you have, and is that particular software meeting your requirement or not. Since we had a limited time, we had to keep this very, very crisp. However, if you are keen on understanding more about how Tally Prime can help you, we will be getting in touch with you over an email tomorrow, and you will be able to place a request for a one-to-one engagement or a personal experience for the product, and we can set it up for you. Now, before we conclude the session, just want Mehak, if you want to add anything, otherwise we are good to wrap up.
I just wanted to add one point that whatever digital marketing tool you will use for your marketing, just keep your audience in your mind. Which audience you want to target, that is really matter in selection of your digital market platform. So just be precise in that and very specific on this. That's it from my side.
Thank you so much, Mehak. And Mehak, I would request you to share your contact us screen once again, so that if people want to take direct help from you and they are
Sure.
going ahead with the paid efforts, they can at least reach out to you directly. So request all the people to please take a screenshot or note down the details, and you can directly reach out to Mehak and her team In case you are looking for getting a help on your digital side of business, Mehak and team are really capable of handling such requests. And if you're looking at doing it yourself, then stay tuned. We will be doing some more sessions in the future, and you'll for yourself as well. So once again, thank you so much for joining us in today's session. We hope that this was a great value add for all of you. And we will be getting in touch with you, as I said earlier, where you can always request for a demo of Tally Prime if you want, or if you want any special requests, you can always revert to the mail. Thank you again for joining us today. Safe, stay positive, and stay compliant. Have a good day.
Thank you, Priyesh. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.